What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Let me see who we have in here. Let me go back to the beginning. Isaac, what's up, buddy? Isaac Ramirez. Crystal, how are you? Mike Aldana. Okay, so I see Ben Johnson staying in Detroit. That can't be good for Dan Quinn. For us, I mean. Logan, what's up? Chris May, how are you? Hamid, what's up, my man? Jojo, how is everybody? Yeah, that's weird. If he's staying in Detroit, then I expect Dan Quinn to be the next coach of either Seattle or Washington. What's up, Devil Dog? I don't care, man. I'm good either way. Everybody has a wrench with me. Come on, game time. They won't allow it, man. EJB don't have a wrench. Not yet. Devil Dog don't have a wrench. I put a pause on the wrenches unless you know, just be patient, my man. I got this. I'm watching this guy walk these dogs. I don't know who's walking who. I'll get a picture of it. Watch. I don't know who's walking who. Who's walking who there? A little earlier, they were dragging his ass. They were dragging him. So what's going on, everybody? It was funny. I just watched Mark's video a little while ago. He obviously, hey Mark, first things first, if you're watching, you and Tracy, you're looking beautiful as always. Congratulations. I know your anniversary was on Sunday. Happy 20th anniversary, even though you guys have known each other. What's up, Thomas? You guys have known each other for far longer. Tracy, you're a saint to put up with Mark. Mark has a heart of gold. But my video, if you looked at least the title and watched the video said Saquon Barkley is rumored to be favored by the Eagles, not the Cowboys. But be that as it may, Mark, congratulations, buddy. I don't know when you're coming home. We got to do something. We got a long 2 weeks. I know there's always something to talk about. But I did see the article, so it wasn't like I made it out of thin air. Eagles are going to create like $60 million in cap space. And Howie Roseman, I know Linda says his job's not on the line, but Howie Roseman can't have another year like it. Yeah, he just had. He just can't. GQ's still in my neck of the woods visiting Commanders. Yeah, Mike, absolutely. I think that's where he lands up. I think that's a better situation than Seattle, if you ask me. As far as picks, personnel, but I hope he comes to the Eagles. I mean, it's early yet. I mean, I'm just. If you notice when you watch the video, I didn't base my whole video around Saquon going to Philly, but I did see it that they like him. That doesn't mean they're going to get him. How are we going to have a big offseason? Hamid, he always does. He doesn't always hit a home run, but at least he's making the moves. That's what I like. It's super early, Logan, and that's fine. But again, I like the fact that your GM is active. Our GM was looking to sign injured players to maximize the value. So everybody who likes the Texas running back Brooks, we'll probably draft him in the second round. Oh, by the way, he tore his ACL last year. I shit you not. I love the player. I mean, nothing against him. I got nothing against him. That's the thing. It's going to sound like I don't like Brooks. I love Brooks. Yeah, right. How much different are Swift and Barkley? Stephen Brown, Barkley is a true home run hitter. You just look at his legs. That's why I made the comment. He reminds me in appearance and the explosiveness of as Mark would say, a Barry Sanders light. Saquon reminded me of Barry early on. He's not Barry Sanders. There's only one Barry. But with the legs, the explosiveness, I don't think he'll ever get it back. Yeah, torn on November 11th. So, JoJo, what are we looking at here? December, January, I don't, maybe he comes back in the middle of next year. That's the thing. I'd rather resign Swift. Here's the problem, Hamid. Kellen Moore doesn't like to throw to the running backs. So, what's up, Ward family? Kellen Moore does not like to throw the ball to the running backs. Just look at Austin Eckler this year. He had a down year coming off one of his best years. Basically because Kellen, he wants to get the ball to the receivers, more of a smokescreen, but we'll see. Maybe he learns. But, we'll see. I mean, I'd rather get a young guy. There are a couple guys I like. I like Josh Jacobs. I don't know how much he's going to want. I actually really like Josh Jacobs. And I really like Derrick Henry for 1 year. And then also you have to draft a stud. If you give me Derrick Henry and then you draft a Brooks in the round 2, I'm golden. What do you think about that? Hey, Chris May, if Dan Quinn leaves, do you think Parsons will stay in Dallas? Just a thought. I'm open for business. I say yes, he's going to stay in Dallas. I think we need to change our defense anyway. I like Josh Jacobs, Stephen Brown. I do. I think he runs hard. Yeah, he's injured, but, whoever you get, you're going to be drafting somebody anyway. That's why I liked Henry, and then drafting like a Jacobs. Not Jacobs, a Brooks out of Texas. We gave up draft control for Swift. He should not walk for free. But if you're getting Saquon, you're not bringing him back. That's the thing, Hamid. It is what it is, man. You thought you were coming off a Super Bowl, right? You were coming off a Super Bowl appearance, and you figured Swift was going to put you over the top. But, again, a team game, right? And it didn't happen for you guys. The defense was non-existent. But, yeah, so, as much as I want a young center, I also think that if we can go out and get a veteran center, a stud, I don't know who that is. What about Blake Corum? I like Blake Corum a lot. I do. I do like him a lot. But I was saying, if we got Henry, then Brooks wouldn't be needed right off the bat. I do like Corum. I do. Micah will have to force a trade if he wants to leave, still under contract. Yeah, Mike, I think, what's up, cows or clowns? I think Micah will be better in a 3-4 defense. So, as much as Phil, I think prime time, was it prime time? Prime time? Either prime time or loyal. They don't want the 3-4. I like the 3-4, but we'd have to analyze the pieces. Certain people don't fit in this 3-4 scheme. One being a DeMarcus Lawrence. He could fit in any scheme, but Micah would fit better in a 3-4 scheme. That would be the true Lawrence Taylor. If Sirianni wasn't an idiot, we would use our running backs more. Yeah, you're talking to the choir, man. You're preaching to the choir. If we would add a better running game, but our offensive line stunk. Cowboys need to fix both lines and get linebackers and corners. Now, we don't need corners. How do we need corners? We got Trayvon Diggs, Bland, and Gilmore that we're probably going to bring back. And we got a young Eric Scott that we just drafted last year. You always look for corners, but we're good with corners. What about Bass at center? Yeah, I don't know about that, Steven. I guess I did hear the rumor that he could potentially play center. I liked him at the guard position. Gilmore is long in the tooth. He is Rob A, but he played well. As long as he's not the number one guy, Niners constantly block Micah with a tight end or wide receiver. I just think we need to go to a 3-4. I don't know that it's going to happen right now, but I would like to go to a 3-4. Need at least a 2-3 linebackers in the draft free agency. Yes, I agree, Brian. Ryan Waller. We need. This is what I want to do. Diggs coming off a serious injury. Yeah, I know, but he suffered it real early. So, you know, I don't think we're going to invest a lot of money at the corner position. But, yeah, who knows? It all did. Maybe we'll get somebody in free agency. It doesn't have to be like a first day or 2 day guy. I'm just saying for Micah, Hamid, for Micah to excel, I think he needs a 3-4. You need a young, big nose tackle if you want to play a 3-4. Exactly. So, that's what I was getting to, is that if we could sign, what I would do if I was running the team is to sign one big ass nose tackle / defensive lineman like a Leonard Williams. Hey, Lady Libra, I would go out and sign a veteran linebacker, decent. Don't have to be a Pro Bowler, but somebody really good, and possibly a running back, a veteran running back to come in like a Jacobs or a Henry. If I could get those three done, and if you could swap out a running back for a corner, like a veteran corner, but I know they drafted Eric Scott. They invested draft capital. I think they'll bring back Gilmore. We got Bland. We got McQuamu. Like we have pieces. Game time, Brian. I'll give you Jordan Davis for Diggs. Jordan Davis. I don't think that's gonna work, man. I don't think that's gonna work. I would take Jordan Davis, but not for Diggs. You can have. Who would I give up? Who would I give up for Jordan Davis? You could have Mozzie Smith. How's that? Hell to the nah. Hell nah. To the nah, nah, nah. Hell to the nah. Yeah, right, JoJo? Say no. No, Hamid. No bueno. Oh, I got the Comcast guys. What is he doing here? Keep it moving, bro. You need to get under here? I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he needs me to move. Wonder if Brandon Cooks come back. Brandon Cooks is under contract, Chris May. That's the final year of his deal, making $10 million. I think the real question is, do we extend him out a year or two? I say yes. Bring that number down. I like the kid. He's still fast. Add a year to the contract, or maybe a year and a void year. Add 2 years to the contract. Make it 3 years. 24 mil. Stretch it out. Average value 8 mil. That'll cut 2 mil off of this year. Let's look. Let me go back. Jordan Davis will be okay. He admitted he was overweight and will be better next year playing next to Baby Rhino. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he better. Let's face it. He's entering year 3 now, Rob. So Jordan Davis needs to take it serious. Stay away from all the BS. Get himself together, or else he's going to be a one-contract guy. I think he's talented enough to go in and stop the run somewhere, but he won't. He's always going to be a 2-down guy. He'll never be a 3-down guy. Cooks is cooked. Nah, he ain't what he was, but he ain't cooked. I agree with that. Worst year of his career. It seemed like Dak got you happy just going to a CD all the time. Yeah, Rob A., I don't know that he's going to do it, but maybe that's why they have him losing 30-some pounds. I don't know, man. That's a good question. The Cows always sign player 3 years too late. Yeah, that's what I said. They'll get Stephon Diggs in 3 years. Brian, I think Belichick takes a year off and replaces McCarthy. Problem is with Belichick, he wants a lot of control. And the Cowboys are very comfortable with their situation. They don't care. They would like to win a Super Bowl, but they still lead the the NFL and merchandise sales. They're the most popular team. They're the most, when they're on TV, people either hate them or love them, and they watch. They don't care enough to win a Super Bowl. Not like us fans do. Yeah, well, he was at 330. Now he's at 293, or he was. As far as Scott goes, if they would never admit being wrong, that is our biggest problem. They can't admit mistakes. Yeah, Stephen Brown, we'll hold on to him for 3 years. Him and, now I don't know if he was a mistake, but I think they realized towards the end of training camp that Eric Scott Jr. needed some more seasoning. Let's hope he got it. But, Junior Fehoko was a wasted pick. Yeah, that's what I think, Thomas. I would actually, since he's got 1 year, 10 left, I would make it a 3-year deal, redo the deal. Maybe 3 year, 24 mil. Um, you know, fully guaranteed, something like that. And space it and just make it 8 mil a year. Or maybe go 8, 10, 6, and do it that way. He weighs 290-ish. Yeah, that's pretty bad. He dropped. So that's the main question. I know Brad wants to know why we played zone against Green Bay. Because we already had. I told Brad why we had cornerbacks. But I want to know why Mozzie lost all that weight. Was that from the coaches or was that from him? Did he just have bad diarrhea for 3 months and he lost all that weight? Love the channel. You engage with us. Eagles fans love it. Thanks, Hamid. That's the idea, man. There's not much going on. We're going to talk about the news. You guys have to deal with, all the Cowboys stuff. Too small for a true D tackle. Yeah. I don't know where we go. There he is. Bang, bang. Shout out to Bang, Bang Niner Gang. As sucks as it does for the Cowboy fans, I got to take my hat off to your squad. They weathered the storm the other night. Eagles assigned Clint Hurts, old DC from Seattle, and Carl Scott, old DB coach from Seattle, for defensive line coach. I like the Eagles' coaching approach. They're going with some older, more experienced guys. Chris May, too bad we couldn't get Chris Jones. You know what? If Micah was traded, hypothetical, I told you guys the other day, if Micah was traded, then now you go out and get yourself a Chris Jones. You don't have to switch. I'm just throwing it out there. 49ers, what happens? He rubbing it in now, Linda. Linda Conyers, talk to me nice. Get Mozzie on a buffet diet. Yeah, Mozzie needs to eat some cheeseburgers. According to Mike Fisher, Dak Prescott back out of the Pro Bowl due to an injury rumor. Interesting. I wonder what the injury is. We'll soon find out. It's Cowboy Nation. Eagle games be interesting next year with Kellen Moore as OC now. It'll be interesting. Yeah, it's always going to be interesting. He's a stat guy. He will help Jalen Hurts. Problem with Kellen is his thinking on the fly. He's kind of stubborn that way. He wants to do what he wants to do. But for those few years, he was awesome. We just didn't have much playoff success with him. But, we'll see. That can't be healthy, Devil Dog. Bad idea to lose weight if Dallas goes to a 3-4. I don't think they're going to a 3-4, Rob Bay. I was saying Micah would better be suited for a 3-4. That's a lot of diarrhea. Stephen Brown, that's a lot of diarrhea. Word family, that is absolute most dumbest thing I've heard in my life. What was that? What'd I say, Ward family? D-line coach is a monster, might be bigger than Mozzie. Linda Conyers, it took us 5 days to show, yeah. We own the NFC, Brian, yeah. Well, right now you do. We can't say nothing. What am I going to say? You're in the Super Bowl. You don't get me wrong. You were this close to not being. But ifs and buts were candy and nuts. Dak hurt his labia. Ego injury. Oh, you guys, here we go. Felix Rojas, game time. What are your thoughts on Dallas cap room after you signed Dak, CD, and Micah? We'll have plenty of room, Rob. I think you were the one that was saying the other day, we're over the cap, we're over the cap. We'll be under the cap in no time. That's not a problem. It really isn't. Right now, I think New Orleans is 76 million over. They'll be under. You have to be under. They'll be under. They'll have plenty of room. They'll redo some deals. They've already redo a couple deals. That's easy work. What's up, Felix? How you doing, buddy? Going to the draft, baby. Cowboys actually saved cap space by signing Dak. Yeah, Linda. I hate getting caught up with that with the cap stuff because it's so easily manipulated. Now, you're going to have to make some decisions to push money in the future that you may not want to, but they don't have a choice. But then again, it's the Cowboys. They'll do the bare minimal, right? They'll get one player, and that'll pick up steam. Oh, my God, see? You know, Dallas always plays a 4-3 versus good teams. They gave up 43 points. Yeah, right? Niner gang, champion Niner gang. Niner gang chant from Niner fans. Yeah, right? Mike Clark, welcome to the show. Dak and girlfriend expecting could be the reason Dak pulled out of Pro Bowl per Mike Fisher. Yeah, Mike Clark, I would not say anything about an injury. I would not believe that. I would say he don't want to go to the Pro Bowl. He's expecting. I'm happy for Dak. It is what it is, man. He probably don't want to answer 1,000 questions about his future with the Cowboys. If we do go to a 3-4, this will free up Micah. He can move around. That's the only thing I was saying, Thomas. We're kind of, that would be the perfect solution for Micah Parsons. Now, we'd have to sit back, and this is what we could do over the next couple of months. Really think about if Dan Quinn leaves, maybe we go to a 3-4. And then we got to look at the pieces. I think we do have some pieces for a 3-4. A lot of those interior linemen are gone anyway. My question to you, Thomas, is Osa, would he be a 3-4 guy? And how would Mozzie work in a 3-4? I don't know. I know we didn't work very good in a 4-3. Thanks for the clarification. I must have read inaccurate numbers. Yeah, Rob, I mean, Dallas is over. They are over, I think, but it won't be. It's not easy. It's not hard. Word family, I agree. The Niner gang chant is stupid. Man, what up? I found the Pinks photo. Stay tuned for my next live stream. I was thinking about doing a live stream tonight. Let me know your thoughts. Did Mark say he was coming back? Because there's not much to really talk about. If not, I'll do one tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll definitely go live tomorrow. But I think I can get Pinks to step up to set up a booth at the Super Bowl. That will be good. Maybe we can get some Rosie O'Donnells. Mike Clark, Dak not pulling out is why he is in a predicament. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. The baby is due in March. Okay, Thomas, that makes sense. Fisher says bogus injury. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't believe it's an injury. A lot of these players do it. That's why this whole Pro Bowl thing, they need to just stop. Remember when, hey, Thomas, what was that running back for New England, Edwards? What was his first name? Remember they had that beach, what was it, flag football on the beach? And he basically ended his career. He tore every ligament in his knee. I think it was Edwards, the running back for New England. They need to stop the Pro Bowl. Just do it the way they used to do it. Make it the week after the Super Bowl. in Hawaii. At least it's a trip. You know, they could do all the. I used to love watching the quarterback challenge, the team challenges. That's all fun. You don't even have to actually play a game. Who cares? Just do like, you know, just do a bunch of stupid shit, but nothing in sand. Sam Williams and D Law would be your ends. Yeah, so, I like that. That would help Micah. That would help Micah. Dak back out. All Cowboy Pro Bowlers need to back out. Drusilla, what's up? How you doing? Catching the end. Yeah, you got 5 minutes left, Elena. How you doing today? How's you working? How's work? How's the weather there, Brian? Felix, today it's gonna be in the 40s all week. No sun today, but I think the sun's gonna be out tomorrow. There's no snow on the ground anymore, as everybody could see. There's no snow. There's no snow, so I need to get some stuff done outside tomorrow at my house. Not a lot, but I will. I was working on my system last night, adding like a lot of the stuff that I lost. I know Brad's going to be upset. The program video's gone, and a couple of the other ones. Like going to Sizzler's gone. I can redo it, but it takes a while when I get time. But maybe I'll come up with some new ones. Elena, Thomas, we can put Osa and Mazu on a lot of different disguises. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. If you're going to keep Micah, why are we keeping him in a 4-3 where he's not a true end, right? You don't play the run, and he gets taken advantage of, and his instincts aren't great unless he focused 100% of the time at linebacker. He could do it all, but I think he would be better in the 3-4 scheme like a Lawrence Taylor. Like a Lawrence Taylor. I didn't call him Lawrence Taylor. Like a Lawrence Taylor. I like DJ Reader if we went to a 3-4. Yeah. See, Chris May, this is something I would like. I don't know what they plan on doing. I refuse to watch flag football. Devil Dog, it's stupid. I don't even mind the old Pro Bowl game. At least I knew there wasn't going to be a lot of defense. Nobody ever got hurt. You had the cool uniforms, and you were in Hawaii. What's not to like? You hear the music going to, the commercials, and then you have the quarterback challenge. That was the best, right? And then you had the tug of war, and or the rowing. Let's do the old wide world of sports, man. Let's do that. Let's do that. I just think I don't like what they're doing. What's up, Vinny? What are we talking about? We're talking about everything, but we're talking about the Pro Bowl. Dak backed out of the Pro Bowl because, a fake injury. This girl's got a bun in the oven. Yeah, I think she's due in March. Player was Robert Edwards about 20 years ago. I was good with the Edwards. But, I mean, they played that beach flag football, and he tore every ligament in his knee and never played again. Esmond, we probably deliver some Pink's hot dogs in those packages you just threw. You just don't know it. It's probably on some dry ice. Atlanta, what's up? Atlanta's living large. It's 55 to 60 here in Nashville. Yeah, Thomas, there was a cold streak. I know people who went to Florida to the RV show about a week ago. And they said it was 11 degrees in South Carolina. They had stopped in South Carolina. They were driving to Florida, and it was 11 degrees in South Carolina at night. So there was a cold spell. Looks like it's warming up a little bit. So let me get to the chat real quick before I get out. Jason Kelsey coming back, Vinny. I don't think he's coming back, Matthew. But he does want to be a part of the organization. I saw a video of Jason Kelsey. I really like that player. He's the one Eagle. I like Jalen too. As a person now, we're talking. But Jason Kelsey's the one guy. I'm happy he won a Super Bowl. And he's a good person. He was crying. Like they show a video of him in his helmet on his last game. He's done, people. He's done. Let the man go out. If he comes back for 1 year, okay. He's doing it more for you than himself. He needs to spend time with his wife and his kids. I think he's having another kid. Let's be happy for Jason Kelsey. All the football aside, he's a good man. So, here we go. Yeah, go check out Bleacher Report. They got a picture of the 49ers jersey with the Super Bowl patch on it. Whee! There you go. Bang, bang. Would you love to draft to sign a linebacker if you're a thin linebacker? If you went 3 for, you would have to draft. Yeah, I'm sure you. Yeah, absolutely. All right, I got to roll, people. It's after a half hour. Bells and whistles are going off. What up, Dirt Nasty? Thomas Garrett. But they're predicting another snowstorm either before or after Super Bowl. Ooh, interesting. Felix, you going to the draft, right? Make sure you're there. I think it was you, right? You said you're in Lansing, right? Or you staying with people in Lansing? Definitely got to hook up.